Good morning everyone and welcome to this new video. Today the topic of the video is the quartz, the most common mineral that we can find on Earth. It is made by two chemical elements, oxygen and silicon. Quartz has many different varieties, which differ from each other by the size of their crystals. All of these varieties can be divided in three different categories based on the size of their crystals. Those three varieties are single large crystals, microcrystalline aggregates of small crystals, and cryptocrystalline aggregates of very small crystals, which are so tiny that are invisible to the eye. Each one of these categories includes gems that, even though share the same chemical structure and composition, they look very different from each other. Let's see some of them.
Amethyst has always been one of the most prized gems for both its vibrant color and for its affordable price. It is much cheaper than rubies or sapphires. The hues vary from a violetish purple to a reddish purple, which is the finest quality. Usually, the amethysts that we see on the market are free of visible inclusions and even colored, even though sometimes it is possible to see a color zoning. The main sources of amethyst are Brazil and Africa. Zambia in particular produces the best quality gems. Citrine is very rare in nature and is often confused with topaz. Its beautiful yellow-orange color is caused by a trace of iron in its chemical composition. The most prized citrine is free of inclusion and color zoning. Amethyst. This gem contains both amethyst and citrine colors. Cutters usually prefer to polish the stone with an half-and-half effect that shows both colors. Bolivia is the only source of natural ametrine in the world. Smoky Quartz. It used to be worn as a mourning gem in late Victorian period. This quartz displays an orange-red pleochroic flashes. Because of its color, it is very often confused with topaz, but is so much cheaper. Rose quartz. Of this variety, the color range goes from light to dark pink. When the crystal is found transparent and inclusion-free, it is usually faceted and used in jewels. When it contains small inclusions, it can sometimes show asterism. Rock crystal is the colorless transparent quartz, which is usually inclusion-free. It sometimes has some eye-visible inclusions, which do not affect the gem's value, but rather it actually contributes to its value. This is the case, for example, of the Rutilated Quartz. Rutile crystals look like a needle-like inclusions and inside the quartz create these fascinating designs. Gems that belong to this variety are made by smaller crystals connected to each other that, with some needle-like inclusions, usually interact with light, producing some fascinating optical effects. Tiger eye. The surface of this semi-translucent stone has a pattern of yellow and brown bands that reverse the color if the stone is turned. There are different varieties of the stone, such as for example a grayish-blue hint, called hawk's eye. Aventurine quartz. In this gem the aventurescence is caused by some small mica inclusions that reflect the light. The chalcedony is a cryptocrystalline quartz, which means that it is an aggregate of crystals so tiny that they are invisible to the naked eye. The rough chalcedony has a very unusual structure called botryoidal, which looks like a bunch of grapes. Because it is made from a mix of a lot of different tiny crystals, the final gem can display different body colors and a different pattern from translucent to opaque. As for translucent gems, there are some in just one uniform color, like the intense green of chrysoprase, the vibrant blue of the chrysocolla chalcedony, and the warm brownish color of carnelian and sard. There are two varieties of chalcedony that display parallel stripes of contrasting colors: onyx with black and white bands, and sardonyx with brown and white bands. This color banding makes this gem suitable for cameos and other carving designs. Agate is also chalcedony with banded structures, which can vary in color and transparency, and the bands are not parallel. Rather, they are curved and irregular. All of these differences produce a big variety of agates, like moss agate, dendritic agate, and far agate that displays iridescence. The completely opaque chalcedony, it doesn't matter which color, is called jasper. Sometimes the jasper displays on its surface a pattern that resembles the coat of the leopard. The stone is known as leopard jasper.
Well, that's all for this video today. Hope you enjoy watching it, and I know that there are so many other things that I didn't say about quartz and some other varieties that I didn't talk about, but if you still want to know something more about quartz, have a look on my blog. You can find the link in the info box just down this video. And please don't forget to subscribe this channel, and if you still have some question about quartz or some other gemstones, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and for sure I'll be happy to answer. So see you next time. Bye.